Big movements in Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated stock price on Friday, moving 17.33% between high and low, updated on January 8, 2021. Buy or hold candidate since December 10, 2020 gained 206.82%. The Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated stock price gained 4.80% on the last trading day, Friday, 8 January 2021, rising from 70 cents to 73 cents, and has now gained 6 days in a row. It is not often that stocks manage to gain so many days in a row, and falls for a day or two should be expected. During the day the stock fluctuated 17.33% from a day low at 64 cents to a day high of 75 cents. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 97.52% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by minus 18 million shares, and in total, 34 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $24.75 million. You should take into consideration that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may be an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. The stock has broken the very wide and strong rising the short-term trend up, and an even stronger rate of rising is indicated. For any reaction back there will now be support on the roof on the current trend broken at 62 cents, a level that may pose a second chance to hit a runner. According to fan theory, 94 cents will be the next possible trend top level and thereby pose a resistance level that may not be broken at the first attempt. Signals and forecast. Mostly positive signals in the chart today. The Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 59 cents and 32 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, December 31, 2020, and so far it has risen 76.77%. Further rise is indicated until a new top pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume fell during the last trading day despite gaining prices. This causes a divergence between volume and price, and it may be an early warning. The stock should be watched closely. Support, risk and stop loss. Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated finds support from accumulated volume at 70 cents, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock may move very much during a day, volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band. This stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 11 cents between high and low, or 17.33%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 32.50%. Since the Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated has been rising for 6 days in a row, the risk over the next couple of days has increased. We don't expect a major reaction as the stock is in very good shape technically, and therefore hold a positive evaluation despite the very short-term risk. Our recommended stop loss, 71 cents, minus 2.98%. This stock has very high daily movements and this gives very high risk. There is a buy signal from a pivot bottom found 5 days ago. Is Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated stock a buy? Several short-term signals are positive and the stock has broke the rising trend up, which indicates an even stronger rate of rising. We conclude that the current level may hold a buying opportunity as there is a fair chance for Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated stock to perform well in the short-term period. Current score, 6.531. Predicted opening price for Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated of Monday, January 11, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 11, 2021. Current price 71 cents. Guardian Health Sciences Incorporated is a health sciences company. The company develops, formulates and distributes condition-specific medical foods with an initial medical food product on the market under the brand name Lumega Z that replenishes and restores the macular protective pigment. GHSI is overvalued compared to its price of 72 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC. Hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, 72 cents. Current value, 14 cents. GHSI has a current value of 14 cents per share, Compared to a price of 72 cents per share, this stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. GHSI has an RV of 0.43, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. GHSI has an RS of 0.59, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Very good. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. GHSI has a relative timing of 1.28, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Fair. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. GHSI has a VST rating of 0.89, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price. Stop price, 40 cents. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. GHSI has a stop of 40 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Poor. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. GHSI has a C of 0.59, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. GHSI has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 15.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very good. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. GHSI has a forecasted EPS of -10 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. GHSI has a PE of -7.20. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 61.81. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. GHSI has an A of -13.89%. This is below the current average of 1.62% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. GHSI has a GPE rating of -2.08. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. GHSI does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. GHSI does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. GHSI does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, Dividend Growth Rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. GHSI does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. GHSI does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. UVGVol. UVGVol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. GHSI has an UVGVol of 21,142,331 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the UVGVol. Percent volume equals volume, UVGVol, UVGVol, 100. GHSI had a percent volume of 34.72% on Monday, January 11, 2021. Percent PRC. GHSI price changed -1.85% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. GHSI has annual sales of 1 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. GHSI has a sales growth of 57.00% per year. This is excellent. Sales per share, SPS. GHSI has annual sales of 2 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, PS. GHSI has a PS of 32.95. Shares. GHSI has 88 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization. GHSI has a market capitalization of 63 million. Business sector. GHSI has been assigned to the healthcare business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group. GHSI has been assigned to the healthcare, instruments, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.